Hi, welcome to Hikate's Crossing. I just wanted to read a little bit out of this book. He's just not that into you. I get so many people asking me about some guy they've met. He hasn't asked them out. He just seems to be too busy. They make excuses. Well, this book is for you. If he's not asking you out, he's not into you. If he hasn't phoned you, texted you, he's not into you. I love this book by Sex and the City writer, or relationship consultants, should I say, Greg Behrendt and Liz Tuccillo. Awesome book. The No Excuses Truth to Understanding Guys, Women. This is fantastic. This is really written. And this is about a guy. Okay, he sits in amongst the women who are doing the relationship consultation in regards to Sex and the City. Okay, he's sitting there and he's listening to them talk about relationships, etc. And somebody says something. One of the ladies talks about this guy. And he turns around and he basically says, he's just not into you. Oh my God. The women were like, what? No way, can't be true, just threw all the excuses out the window. He was adamant. He explained his reasoning. He is a guy who's been a bad boy. He's been in relationships. He then realized that when you really love somebody, you will make the effort. And that's what I've discovered. So, share a little bit from the book for you, okay? It's dedicated to all the lovely ladies out there whose stories inspired us to write the book. May we never need to write another one. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, let's see. He's just not that into you. I'm not going to read the introduction. You've got to read that yourself. Okay. This is a book I recommend. Okay. Let's do the first chapter, the first little bit. Okay. You're all dating the same guy. Hey, I know the guy you're dating. Yeah, I do. He's that guy that's so tired from work, so stressed about the project he's working on. He's just been through an awful breakup and it's really hitting him hard. His parents' divorce has scarred him and he has trust issues. Right now he has to focus on his career. He can't get involved with anyone until he knows what his life is about. He just got a new apartment and the move is a bitch. As soon as it all calms down, he'll leave his wife, girlfriend, crappy job. God, he's so complicated. He's a man made up of entirely of your excuses. And the minute you stop making excuses for him, he will completely disappear from your life. Are there men who are too busy or have been through something so horrible? Okay, where was I? Sorry about that. Phone calls. Okay. Are there men who have been too busy or have been through something so horrible that it makes it hard for them to get involved? Yes, but there are so few of them that they should be considered urban legends. For as already suggested, a man would rather be trampled by elephants that are on fire than tell you that he's just not that into you. That's why the book's been written. We wanted to get to the excuses out of the closet, so to speak, so they can be seen for exactly what they are, really bad excuses. Hey, do you remember that movie when the girl waited around for the guy to ask her out, then made excuses when he didn't? Then she slept with him when they were both drunk and basically just hung around until they were kind of dating. Then he cheated on her, but because she knew deep down inside that if she forgave him and kept her expectations low and was really agreeable, that she'd get him in the end, he was drunk at the wedding. But they lived miserably ever after in an unsatisfying relationship that was built on a shitty foundation. You don't? That's because those movies didn't get made, because that's not what love is like. People are inspired to do remarkable things, to find and be with the one they love. Big movies are made about it, and every relationship you admire bursts with the greatness that you hope for in your own life. And the more you value yourself, the more chance you'll have of getting it. So read those excuses, have a laugh, and then put them all to the rest. You're worth it. He's just not that into you if he's not asking you out. Because if he likes you, trust me, he'll ask you out. Many women have said to me, Greg, men run around the world. Men run the world. Wow, that makes us sound pretty capable. So tell me, why would you think we would be incapable of something as simple as picking up the phone and asking you out? You seem to think at times that we're too shy or we're just out of something. Let me remind you, men find it very satisfying to get what they want, particularly after a difficult day of running the world. If we want you, we will find you. If you don't think you gave him enough time to notice you, take the time it took you to notice him and divide it by half. Now you begin the life-changing experience of reading the book. We have put stories we've heard and questions we've been asked in simple question and answer format. If you're lucky, you'll read the following questions and know what they are. Excuses that women have made for their unsatisfying situations. If you're not so lucky, we've also hand titles to clue you in. The maybe he doesn't want to ruin the friendship excuse. I'm not going to read this book. I want you to go out, find a copy for yourself, and read it. It is awesome. I really enjoyed it and found it satisfying and really gave me some clear answers to realize just how lucky I am in the relationship I have now. It has taken me a very, very long time, couple of marriages, few relationships, serious relationships, what I thought were serious, to discover that they were excuses. They were not that into me. And okay, that's all right. Plenty of guys I wasn't into either. But now I have the most amazing man in my life who is there for me constantly, texts me, hey babe, how are you? How are you feeling? Shall I pop in quick before I go to work? I'll pop in quick after work. I'll come and see you when I get a chance. He is there for me. He is supportive. He asks about my day. Little treats, little bits and pieces. Wants to be with me. Wants to see me. Makes a big difference. I thought I'd be single for a long time yet. And what do you know? Snuck up on me, as it does. I want you to go and get a copy of this book. If you are having trouble with relationships, if you are wondering why he didn't call you, are you wondering why he's still married and not coming to you, why he won't leave his wife and child? They're just excuses. This is the book to read. He's just not into you. Recommend it. Read it. Savor it. Do the exercise, a little bit of exercises in there. The questionnaires. A brilliant book. Recommend. Okay, that's my blurb for today. Take care and blessed be from Hecate's Crossing.